Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. Or if you're new here, welcome to another edition of Kingly Conversations, man. And as always, we got another hot one for you. But before we get into all of that, Zoe might have a shout out.
I believe it's going to be Valentine's Day, so shout out to everybody who's listening to this on that week of Valentine's Day. I hope that your life and everything in it is fabulous.
Fabolous. So anyway, folks, hey, this week we talking about consumption culture. So strap in. Let the kings talk about it. All right, good people. Hey, welcome back to another edition of Kingly Conversations, man. And you know who it is, man. As I am every single week, I'm Alan.
What up? It's your boy Twine. Let's go.
Ah, it's your friend, your mentor, Calvin D. Hill.
Okay, so I guess since I created the note, yeah.
Yep.
I mean, essentially, so here was my thinking, right? So I was looking at just our country in particular, right? And I was like, man, everything that is in our country is geared toward consumption and infinite growth. And if at any point in time, infinite growth is not like if we don't essentially if the U.S. economy doesn't continue to grow, then it just falls apart altogether. Everything falls apart. If and we, in some respects, we saw that during the pandemic because if anyone, uh, because everything's been driven by buy, consume, do. Um, it creates this situation where at any point in time, if everybody in the U.S. just decided, you know what, we're gonna start saving this money instead of spending it, we're gonna start saving it.
You think
Business
the
owners would lose
economy
their
would
mind.
collapse? You really think the economy would collapse if everybody stopped spending their money for a day?
No, I'm not talking about a day. I'm talking
Or
about we
just
did like other cultures because so in other countries that don't run on credit, um, you have to save all the money before
then
you
go
buy
buy
the
it?
car.
Yeah,
You have to
yeah.
save all the money and then go buy the house. You don't get to not have any money at all in the bank, but you can find this $300 for the car a month so you can get the car. They got to
Mm-hmm.
buy the car outright in some
That
places.
32% interest rate.
Mm,
Anyway, I'm listening.
mm.
So that's kind of where I was like, do we that is the culture that we live in, is always buying something, doing something instead of
Not doing anything and saving the money.
and saving the money. Because at the end of the day, most of us don't even remember. I would say probably at least half the stuff we buy. And when I say remember, like, and like we don't even remember it the next day. Like, did you buy coffee yesterday? Did you buy coffee every day this week? This entire thought process started for me when we were in the Marine Corps because when I was active duty, it was not uncommon for me to go to that Kentucky hut on base for lunch, and then on the way home, now I'm going to the house to stop
Get
at
it off.
Wendy's and pick up something to eat.
I don't think I don't think that's well, it could be the same thing.
It's the
And
But
same
my
thing
it
because
lead and it
it
leads
doesn't
into
matter. It's
everything
food.
else.
It's
It
food.
leads into the thumb scroll because
because you
you
got
got to be
something at the
entertained.
house. You got food at the house. Why you stopping?
Definitely, Definitely.
Why don't you get up a little earlier to cook that breakfast that you could have saved some money on? Instead
Ah,
of that, you stop by the taco, what do you call it? The taco hut,
Ken Taco Hut,
whatever you
yeah, because
call.
it
Yeah.
was a KFC, Taco Bell, Pizza Hut.
Oh wow, that's
I
crazy. I
understand what
remember
y'all.
that.
I get it, but I don't because you saying we couldn't stop doing it if we want to because we're addicted to doing that. Like we have to go spend the money.
Not just the money. It's we have to constantly feed this urge.
To
Mm-hmm.
spend the money.
The money is just a part of it, but it boils over. It really is a. I guess I shouldn't call it consumption culture. Maybe I should start call it feel good culture
That
because
too, and that I
all of
go
it
with.
we're doing all of it to feel better.
I'm gonna go look at it. I'm gonna go look at it again. I'm gonna go look at it in my own life. I'm gonna use this week to see how many times I eat out.
Not just eat. I'm just saying
But
that's one
just to
facet. But
spend,
yes,
yeah. But spending money frugalously. That's what it sounds like. You saying that we are people that just spend and have to be entertained and just
we are. But
overstimulated.
it's because we
People.
can be. It's because we live in a society where we can be. Because if you look at it, if we lived in some other places, some of the stuff that we have here would not even be available to you.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Like it wouldn't even be available to you to want to do or to be able to do. Um, because like I'll just use because it's not like in China, it's not like the government does not control the internet, and
Right,
so there's a lot of stuff for good or bad that they cannot even see
right.
without having without essentially doing it illegally. Which people do in the United States too, especially if like in Virginia, if you want to go on the PH, you got to have a VPN. But they wrote it into the law that it was illegal to do that, but people still do it because people
Gotcha.
are they're gonna do what they can to do what they want to do. It's just in places like in authoritarian regimes, it makes it a little more difficult to do. But I don't know that it's not necessarily a uniquely American problem. I think the problem is a problem in all. It's going to be a problem in all first world nations. We just happen to be. Well, I'll put it like this: it for years. I don't know if it's still true today, but if you wanted to have success, sell your products in America because it doesn't matter what it is. Americans, somebody in America will buy it.
We'll buy it. Well, I hope that's true.
Garbage.
I hope that's true.
It
I mean,
is.
an entrepreneur would hope that's true. These are
Yeah, I
people
hope
around the
that's
world. They were
true.
like, you know what? Hey, because matter of fact, if you look at automakers, you could be okay, just fine. Have your success selling your cars, your scooters, your bikes, whatever, in your own home country.
Mm.
But it's just like, but you don't, but you're not gonna be like globally successful until you sell your cars in the U.S. And some come and then fail and then leave. Some come, fail for a while, and then get enough of a foothold to start having success. Especially as often as we switch cars, and I am certainly guilty of that one.
Hmm. I want to put that. I want to test that theory there. I want to test that so bad.
What theory is that? That people
To
will
find
buy
out that
anything?
people will buy anything. I really wanted to see that. I don't want to see it.
Listen,
I just
People,
don't.
people were selling used chapstick
Oh
on
God.
eBay back in the
Oh
day.
God.
They would create an entire story around this chapstick and then sell it,
people
and it
buy
was
foot.
used.
People buy pictures of feet. People
Feet.
buy
Feet finder.
jars of people after they'll flagellate into a jar and then they will sell
Get
it.
out of
So
here. Get
you
out of
No,
telling
here.
me
no,
you
it's
Get
all
out of
you
true.
here.
telling me you
I've never
what's
heard of
there
that.
to, what is there to test,
Hey,
sir?
if you want to get paid, put in a jar and sell it.
You can sell anything, man. Come on, let's not do this.
I'm telling you, there, whatever you want to sell, somebody out here in
We're
the
not
50
stupid.
states want to
We're
buy
not
it.
that stupid. We're not
Hey,
that
I
bro,
stupid.
mean,
I
hey,
tell you
We're
what, I'm
not
about to
that
start selling
stupid.
pictures of feet.
Mm, mm,
Get my ducats up.
Get my coins up. Y'all stupid.
Somebody
look,
want these. Somebody want to see these Eagle talents. Come on.
Oh my God.
I got it for you.
All right, so
that was just one aspect. I mean, the other part of it is, everything we have. I won't say everything, but a lot of the things that we do here, they're designed for us to become addicted to it.
Yeah.
Especially anything we do in our phones, it's designed for us to become addicted to the phone, and the stuff that's in it. Which is why we say now that essentially if you want to be in real estate, the best place to be in real estate is to be on somebody's phone, because it's a constant reminder all the time of I should saying that I should make a Kingly Conversations app. That's what I should do.
I don't see why not.
I mean, they're gonna consume anyway, so you may as well join the party.
But that's what I say. You gotta test. You gotta test it. I want to test it. I want to figure that out.
Well, you gotta get enough people to download the app, though. That's the only thing.
That's fine.
Yeah, I know enough people.
That's fine.
Hey, I tell you what, I was off topic. Speaking of people downloading stuff, I was taking people's phones. Let me see your phone real quick. Download the app, unlock it, download it, and then keep it pushing and tell them, hey, this is what it is. Anyway, back on topic. That was the old me. That's not the new me. Just want to throw that out. I'm not a bully anymore.
Do you need it or do you just want it?
I mean, that's always the question. But
that is the question.
Who determines that want versus need? I mean, because the only person that can determine that is you.
The person that's actually getting it.
Right.
Then we get into the conversation of perspective. So one person's perspective is going to be different from the other. So one would say they need it, but they really don't. They want it, but however.com, they're going to say what they want to say to make it relevant for them to do what they want to do.
And I will say, if somebody is addicted to a thing and doesn't know it, it will definitely feel like a need.
Like gambling?
Gambling.
I only say that because they have these commercials out here that say, "Hey, you can gamble all you want to,
all you want
to, but if you have an addiction or if you have a problem, here's a phone number. You call this number for your problems that we provided for you."
That's crazy. I'm about to make some noise to eat a fat pill, but that's crazy. Why? It's like selling crack to people and then say, "You got a problem with smoking crack? We can help you." But you're gonna keep feeding you crack.
I'm just saying that's what they do.
Listen, they gotta give you the remedy while being the problem. So
I'm gonna try that too.
You gonna try crack?
No, I'm gonna try.
Be selective with your words.
Creating the problem to sell you a solution.
Oh, I mean, they've done it all.
That's what it is. That's what the consumption culture is, right?
Yeah. And then you just got to be able to advertise well enough. See, matter of fact, Steve Jobs said that people don't know what they want until we tell them. And that's essentially what he said about Apple, is that people don't know what they want until we tell them. And so it's like anything else. If you say a thing often enough, eventually people believe it. Whether it was true or not. If you say it something often enough, some people are gonna start to believe it. And unfortunately, that's just the gullibility of human beings. But that's kind of where we sit most of the time. Is that if you say it, so if you hear if something's on a commercial, somebody's got enough money to run ads or commercials about something, then eventually people are gonna start to believe what they're selling. Even though what they selling whole time could be wolf tickets.
That sounds like a blueprint to me.
Sizzling fish head.
So
the sizzle.
But like I said, it does also roll into the other stuff like entertainment, everything else. Because these social media apps wouldn't be so popular if it wasn't for the fact that people need to be fed, so to speak. But that's also why I still recommend people take that 30-day mental fast twice a year.
Yep.
I mean, they ain't doing it, but
yeah, they are.
You right. You right. They doing it.
They doing it.
What percentage? 2%? 8%?
No, they doing it. They doing it.
Everybody doing it.
Everybody doing it. Everybody doing it.
Everybody.
More money, more problem. Or what? Who said what is the budget?
What is a budget? Some folks don't know the concept of that. Their budget mentality is
Spend
if I
everything
got
you
it,
got.
if I got it,
Mhm.
I can spend it.
Well,
No, not even putting together the fact that okay, are you living paycheck to paycheck? Are you?
Well,
that's why I got a
mean,
Maybe
job, so I can get. That's why I got a
that's
job, so I can get
that's
a
their
paycheck.
budget. That's their budget. They
That's
get it.
why.
They spend it. That's their
That's
budget.
why I got a job, so I can spend it.
What's up with Allen joint? You see
man, I
that?
don't even know what's going on with my camera right now.
Oh
Let
no.
me, it's fine.
Okay.
I
Well,
I mean, I got
getting back
two
to what I was
cameras
saying.
set up, so I'll switch back to the other one.
Yeah, so that's the people need to understand what a budget is, and maybe that'll help them with this whole consumption
No.
overconsumption.
No. My brother.
I said maybe. I didn't say something that was definite. I said maybe.
My brother taught me something, and he was being funny, but he said some real stuff. He said, Calvin, some people want to be hustled. Some people don't want a budget.
Well, that's where you got that from.
Yeah. Hey man, he hit me in the head with so many of them. Look, I said, it's so hard nowadays to sell information than to sell the party. And he was like, "Well, stop selling the information and start selling the party then." I said, "God, come on, man."
Easy solutions to simple solutions.
Hey,
Simple
man.
solutions, man.
Hey man, but it's real, like this consumption culture. If you sell the entertainment, don't sell the information. Don't sell don't sell the positive. Don't sell the stuff that can help. Sell the entertainment.
If now you understand what the first one is.
Even if you look at like a lot of these guys are selling information, they selling it based on entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
Constantly needs to be entertained. There you go. That's it. Right. They want to be entertained. They got it.
Is that a cookie, Calvin?
It is a cookie.
Why is it so thick?
He said a fat pill.
It's a fat pill.
Did somebody make the cookie or you bought them cookies?
Hey yo, when's the last time you got your blood work done, bro?
6 years ago.
No. What?
When he got out?
When 99? I did my 3 months ago.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Hey, player. Don't play me like that. Your boy fit. Listen. Listen to me. Your boy right. His numbers are outstanding.
He said, so I can have all the cookies I want. So I can mess these numbers right on up.
They fluctuate in the right spot. Got it.
That's all you gotta do. Have them fluctuate in the right spot. That's it.
The bad part is,
speaking of, I need to go take some pills. Huh?
My weight went the wrong way.
It's going down?
No, I went up 5 pounds.
Oh well,
that's easy, man.
I ate too much meat last week. I consumed too much red meat.
Sure,
whatever.
That was the problem.
That's everybody fluctuate at least 5-6 pounds.
I don't think it was the red meat, Calvin. I think you consumed too many calories.
Is that meat?
Yep, that meat in your hand.
Yes, sir.
Cookie? I don't even want to know.
That's why I said that cookie. Why is that cookie so thick?
It look good, don't it? It's a banana walnut chocolate chip.
That's a lot, man. Come on. What are you doing with your life?
It looked like a Popeye's biscuit. Like you're gonna need to wash that down or something.
You said a Popeye's biscuit. That little hockey puck. That's why he got his coffee so I can rinse it down.
Oh my gosh, this guy, man, I tell you.
No.
Anyway.
Consume.
So do we have a problem that we need to constantly be entertained? Yes.
Yeah, we do. We do. What's the solution?
Well,
What is the
you know my
solution?
solution. It's gonna
got
be in
some
my new
matches?
book.
You got some matches? Go ahead and say it, Alan.
Burn it all. Burn it.
No.
Burn it all.
Burn it all. That's the name of the book. Burn it all.
Oh, man.
Hey, don't worry, you're gonna do it. All right, y'all, let's wrap it up. Out.
Hit that reset button.
Yeah. So, in closing, you want to cue the music?
We didn't even have a twine time today.
Consume. No, we'll get one. We'll get one on the next topic. I promise you that.
So who got what?
In regards of the consumption culture, I don't know what to tell you, man. I really don't, because I'm not a fan of just buying everything just because I want it, even though I'm surrounded by people who have that mentality. So just keep my head above the water, keep my head down. That's all you can do, man.
Join the club. Consume everything you can. Enjoy yourself.
I tell you what you can consume.
It's a celebration. It's a celebration. It's a celebration.
That's all I got, bro. I ain't really got nothing on that because I'm not a fan of it. I'm just not a fan of it, and hopefully you'll figure it out before you hit rock bottom. That's all.
Buy everything you can, people. While you buying, buy these books.
While you're buying, make sure you buy something from SoulFireClothing.com.
Buy Soulfire clothing, hats, and shirts.
Since you buy.
No, seriously,
Spend the monies.
Buy.
Please buy. Come to the site and buy.
That's what I said.
What's the site again?
I think it's SoulFireClothing.com. I think that's where it's at. Buy. You can't order more than $1 million worth.
You can't get enough.
I dare you to try.
Try to buy all the inventory you get.
Make me sell out.
Put them out of business. I bet you can't put them out of business.
I bet you can't put them out of business by buying stuff. I bet you can't. I dare you to try.
We out.
Consume. All right, we'll see y'all next week.
We go. That's funny. That's exactly